To say last season was a weird one for the Toronto Raptors would be an understatement. I mean, come on, they played 72 games on the road last year. Their home games, insert air quotes, had to be played in Tampa due to COVID restrictions. The Raptors remained competitive for most of the season, but ended up with a final record of 27-45. Now with a few new faces and a top 5 lottery pick, the Raptors are going to be back in the 905 and hoping to get back to their winning ways. This video explains all the changes Toronto made this offseason and why you need to pay attention to what this team is doing. Guys, thanks so much for tuning into the channel today. My name is Troy. This is the Half Court Report. Drop a like to help support what I'm doing here on YouTube. Subscribe if you are new for some of the best basketball content that you're going to find really anywhere on the internet, if we're being honest. Be sure you stay tuned to the end of this video for my prediction on where I think the Raptors will finish the 2021-2022 season. And let's get into it. You know, kind of hard to believe, but this will be the first time since the 2012-2013 season that Kyle Lowry won't be part of the Toronto Raptors. After 601 career games, a championship, and 6 straight All-Star appearances, the greatest Raptor of all time signed with the Miami Heat. That right there makes this Raptors team unlike any other that we've seen in almost a decade. This means steady Fred VanVleet himself and second-year guard Malachi Flynn will need to step it up. And I can hear some of you saying, dude, you forgot Goran Dragic. Well, I am operating under the assumption that Dragic will get bought out before the beginning of the season. You've all heard the rumors by now about the Dallas Mavericks being interested in Dragic. They want to pair him up with fellow Slovenian Luka Doncic, and I think when it's all said and done, that will likely happen. But if by chance Dragic does make it to the opening day roster for Toronto, then pencil him in as a high-level backup to Fred VanVleet, and a guy who, when healthy, can give you a solid 20 minutes a game, a handful of points, good decision-making, and a quality veteran presence. Regardless, I see VanVleet as the number 2 option on this team, and I'm excited to see what he does with that opportunity and how he steps up when opposing guards can focus solely on him without Kyle Lowry next to him in the backcourt. Next up, let's talk about the Raptors' wing players, and in my opinion, they upgraded here from last season. They brought back Gary Trent Jr., who will be giving them a full season as the starter at 2 guard. He had a breakout third year in the NBA, basically doubling his scoring output to 16 points per game and shooting it pretty nicely from beyond the arc. He's going to have a big opportunity to shine in Coach Nick Nurse's offense. OG Anunoby will also look to capitalize on his best season as well. I honestly think that OG is one of the most underrated players in the league with his combination of shooting, defense, and hustle. Why this guy didn't get more buzz for most improved player is something that I can't quite understand. And who is that man walking through the door? Well, it is none other than number 4 pick in the 2021 NBA draft, Scottie Barnes. Scoring, rebounding, assists, steals, blocks. This dude can do it all. I think he might even play the cello for the halftime show at some point. He's the type of player that teammates will feed off of. His energy is contagious. Coaches will love him. Fans will love him. And yeah, he's going to go through some bumps along the way, as all rookies do. But I trust that Masai Ujiri knew what he was doing when he selected Scottie Barnes in the lottery. Elsewhere, you've got low-risk, high-reward players in David Johnson and Lincoln, Nebraska's finest, Delano Blanton. You know, I hear the staff at Pizza Ranch loves this Blanton guy. They are 2 rookies who aren't as high profile as Scottie Barnes, and they are going to spend a lot of this season with the Raptors 905 G League team, but both players in Johnson and Blanton have loads of potential. And since the keyboard heroes out there in the comments get mad when I don't mention every single player on the team, I am aware that Svi Mikhailuk and Sam Decker are new to the Raptors as well. Hey, in fact, I am huge fans of both of those guys, and I'm wearing their jerseys right now as we speak. That's how much I love them. Okay, let's look at the bigs now, and if we're being honest, the Raptors really struggled in this area last year, and they needed to spend the offseason addressing a need up front. To no one's surprise, the man, the myth, the legend that is Aaron Baines was not brought back to the Raptors. And with Baines being such a non-factor, the team really only had Pascal Siakam and Chris Boucher. And, that was basically it. They pretty much played the entire season without a capable center. Now, in addition to the aforementioned Siakam and Boucher, the team re-signed Khem Birch, who played the most minutes of his career and contributed the most during his time with the Raptors after being bought out by the Orlando Magic. Boucher will look to continue his best season as a pro as well, and Pascal Siakam is looking to get back to being the man that Raptors fans hope he can be. I'm also high on Precious Achiuwa, who came over from Miami. He showed flashes in his rookie year there. So what can the Raptors faithful expect for this season? Well, listen to Masai Ujiri himself. He is building a team unlike what you're going to see in the NBA today. He said, and I quote, "One day we want to play big and long. We're going to create our own direction. We don't have to move in the way the league is moving. The NBA is such a copycat league." So that says to me, the Raptors want to blaze their own trail in a league that values pace and space. The Raptors are going in a different direction. Rather than targeting young players with highly developed offensive skills or that ability to create for their teammates, the Raptors are looking for big, lengthy, athletic players who move well and excel on the defensive end of the floor. Simply put, Toronto still believes defense wins championships. And in a league trending in the opposite direction, the Raptors hope to follow their own path. But that means the Raptors will need to improve on their 19th ranked defense from last year and move toward the 2nd, 5th, and 5th ranked defenses from the 3 prior seasons if they want to be competitive. The other area where the Raptors need to improve in order to reach their full potential is in transition. That's an area the Raptors will rely on to fuel their offense next season, and after getting defensive rebounds and forcing turnovers, the Raptors will want to run and score efficiently against unset defenses, partly because they have the tools to do that, and also because they don't project to be very good in the half court. I think the Raptors have been on the cutting edge ever since Masai Ujiri took over in 2013. Most recently, it involved drafting older players that other teams passed up on. Now it involves targeting versatile wing-sized players who can handle the ball, create for others, and defend across positions even if their offensive skills are lagging a little bit. They seem to believe that this is the path to success, and you know what? It just might be. So what is my prediction for the Toronto Raptors? Well, with vets like Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, along with the coaching of Nick Nurse, I'm confident the Raptors will challenge teams like the Bulls, Pacers, and Hornets for the final playoff spot and a chance to be part of the play-in game. And also, don't rule out a major trade for a disgruntled superstar like Ben Simmons. The Raptors could be one of the teams in the mix for the Sixers All-Star, and if that happens, then all bets are off. Guys, let me know in the comments what you expect from this Raptors team. Drop your team predictions in the comments, and be sure to leave a like to help support the channel. Also, be sure and subscribe for some of the best NBA content on YouTube. Click the boxes on the screen for more awesome videos just like this. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time on the Half Court Report.